Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Normally this would be Fat Tuesday for us, but it's a unique one. But we gonna keep it rolling. Let me adjust this real quick. But hope you guys are having a great one. Today I wanted to talk to you about, as I posted earlier, how to use your blog to create and sell digital products. So, if you recall, like earlier last week, I posted the most common and the top different types of blog posts that you can post in your blog. And among those, some of them were how-tos and listicles, like list posts. And basically, both of those types teach your audience and teach your target market how to do things, and it shows them breaks down the steps or breaks down the process and how certain things go. So those are two good examples of types of posts that you can use to basically turn them into digital products. And the reason that I'm using digital products as an example instead of physical ones is because that's like one of the easiest and most affordable ways to create something that you can sell over and over again, and you don't have to go back and do any work unless you want to go back and update it or refine what you already have. So besides affiliate marketing, where you don't have to create anything, you're just using you're piggybacking off of a product or service that someone else has, and you're getting a commission for promoting it and getting people in your audience to purchase or try it out. So affiliate marketing would be, the quickest and easiest and most affordable. And then after that, digital marketing is just as affordable, but it takes takes time and work and possibly maybe a small investment to get it going, but sometimes you can get it done for nothing. So I'm gonna walk you through and tell you all the different types of digital products that you can create, and then I'm going to tell you about the different tools that you can use to create these, and also how you can set it up to sell it and do it right from that website or from that blog. So the first idea that I would suggest that you can spin off of your blog is a principle. So this can work for many different types of industries, but some examples would be a recipe, a process that you've explained, and then I'm gonna give you an example of that. But let's talk about recipes. So if you are like a food blogger, or if you have a site where you show people, like, walking through the process of making different things, you can easily add the recipe at the end of it. And a lot of people have it where their audience can print this out for free, but you can take advantage of this and sell this, put this printable for sale. And if you don't want to just sell an individual, then you can take some of the recipes or the steps that you shared in your blog for different entrees or different items, and you can combine it and create a cookbook. And that's an easy printable product that you can put for sale, and you can you have that audience and that traffic, that market right there, because they're reading your blog already. Number two is what I said is a process. So basically taking a how-to article or a listicle where you're walking somebody through the steps of something, and you're creating a printable of those steps for them to go by even when they're not on your blog. So that's something easy to turn into a digital product. And I gave the example of, hey, audacious black girl. Thanks for joining. I'm just kind of walking people through the different ideas for digital products that you can take and spin off from your blog. And then after that, I'm going to walk you through the tools and how to set it up to sell it. So I was going through the printables, and one of the examples I gave of like selling a process is that I have a digital sales and marketing plan as one of my digital products. So as example for the blog that I have for that, I walk people through Thank you. I walk people through how to set up their sales and marketing plans for the year, for each month, and for the week, and then how to break it down in their Trello board for each day. And so the steps that I take them through, I actually combined that and made a principal planner that goes through each month for them to, rinse and repeat those steps and plan out their sales and marketing content for the entire year. And I took that and, added some color to it and made a layout for it, and I made a digital product out of it. So that's another idea besides like your recipes. If you're, a food blogger, that's another idea of a process that you can make a digital planner or a printable out of. So there are other planners, like you can share the plans for whatever it is that you're teaching. So if you're teaching somebody how to start a business, how to write a business plan, or even how to, create a product or design something, you can, create a planner out of that. So I walk people through like how to set up like their profiting goals for the year. That's something I'm looking to do, but I have a podcast. Okay, so a lot of people do like for a podcast, a lot of people would take advantage of their audio and like sell an upgraded audio file, or make a digital product out of an upgraded audio file with like more detailed or more premium information in it. Or some people offer the transcript of their audio file either for a lead magnet or to sell it. Hey Renee, how you doing? But also, like, if you are interested in teaching other people how to start a podcast, hey, Opulent Mind Shift. Like, if you're interested in teaching other people how to start a podcast, that's something that you can, like, break down the process for. And you can either, like, sell that process in a planner form, like how I was telling you about, or you can create a course out of it. And that's something that I'm going to get to on the list too. But that was a good example of that. So good. I know that wasn't a question, but good. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So the ebook was the next one. I went through the printable, the planner, and the next digital product that you can spin off from your blog post is an ebook. So you basically, like, even if you're doing a long form blog post, which is like, 1,000 to, well, actually like 2,000 words or more, you're still not going to be able to fit everything on that topic in one post. Thanks for that. Those were great ideas. No problem. Thanks for, thanks for your feedback and participation. But you're not going to be able to fit everything into one blog post. So that's a great way to like take that outline and expand on it and create like an outline for a book and just expand on the topics that you have in that blog post and make an ebook out of it. And it doesn't have to be super long, but it can, it's room for you to expand beyond like the blog post, and that's something that you can profit from, and you already have your audience right there because they're already interested in the blog. Yes. So the next thing would be the course that I kind of touched on earlier. And it would be the same thing if you're using like some of the suggestions that I had for a how-to blog or a listicle blog, and you're teaching them how to do something. Even if you have screenshots and instructions, or you have those step-by-steps and you're elaborating on what exactly to do, different people learn differently. So they may take that and they may find it helpful, but they may need more hands-on, or they may need a video, or they may need, more guidance, or there may be some other like tips and tricks that you can show them when you're teaching them about this topic. So that's the perfect time for you to take that and outline it and create a course, like make a course out of it. And that's a digital product that you can sell. You can either do like a live course in something like Zoom, or you can pre-record it and, put the video for sale as a digital product in your store. And the last thing I would say, or the last suggestion today, is a checklist. And the checklist is like a great, digital product, and that can fit into multiple niches. So, the same thing, a how-to blog, you can sell your outline for that process. So whatever outline you use to create that process, you can sell that. If it's a DIY tutorial, you can sell like the ingredients for that. And that can be, it doesn't have to be food or a recipe. You can, do a checklist for the ingredients for like a hair product or a skin product or any type of thing like that. So an ingredients list. Or a grocery list or an ingredients list for food versus the recipe. You can sell them the checklist for the ingredients that they can put in there. And then another example is like if you're a travel blogger, then or you do anything in the travel industry, a travel consultant, then like one thing that I did when I was a travel blogger, I would set up like a travel checklist because people are always forgetting something. So it's convenient for them to have like a digital or a printable list that they can go down as they're packing to make sure that they have everything they need. And so I was able to build my list that way, but that's also something that you can create and sell. Okay, so next let's go to the tools that you'll need. So some of the tools, I'll tell you some of the tools that I use are also tools that I've tried and I think they're convenient and I recommend them. So for like your principles or like digital downloadables or templates like that people can actually go in and customize, Canva is a good place to do that. And if not Canva, then also there's a company called Pixely, or it's a platform called Pixely. It's very similar to Canva, but I think it's a little newer. But it's, based on how I've tried it, it's comparable with Canva. And there are other design platforms out there, but, Canva is winning right now. And Pixely is very close to providing the same thing. You also will need like somewhere to store these items possibly if you don't have that within the store or within the platform that you're going to use to sell, which I'm going to talk about that too. But you can use a storage system in the cloud like Dropbox or Google Docs or Google Drive. You can use Google Docs too because they both provide you with like shareable links. But those are places that you can store those digital products if you don't store them within the system on your own website. Design, if you want to get like more technical into the types of things that you offer, then you can use a design software. Adobe, of course, has a great software suite. There are plenty of other options out there. Inkscape is one for free if you don't want to, start off with big expenses like paying for things like that. You would save a lot of these items like the printables or the digital items that aren't going to be customized like a template. You would save these as a PDF. So you want to save it in the PDF layout. Don't save it in Word or anything like that, but save it where they can print it out and, they can't like edit something that you've already done, but they can write on it or adjust it as they need once they download it. You need possibly a camera or a good camera on your phone to start with. And then you need some type of video editor if you're going to be selling like a pre-recorded course. Hey, LaTanya, how's it going? And then also you would need, or possibly, I suggest you use ConvertKit. That's what I'm using. I started off with MailChimp, but with ConvertKit, and that along with like your shopping cart when you're selling the digital products, you can set that up. You can set that up to, you can set that up with an automated sequence. And once that product sells, wrong emoji. Okay. Gotcha. But once that product goes for sale and you set up that automatic sequence, it'll trigger that product to be sent out to them automatically in an email. And so that way, you can actually store that product within your email system within ConvertKit. So that's good for courses if you want to send out multiple emails that lead up to the course date. It's good for links if you're linking to different digital products. So setting it up and combining it with an email marketing platform like ConvertKit is really good. And as far as what like blog or what shopping software you want to use together, I'm a WordPress person. I've been with WordPress from the beginning, and I use WooCommerce for my shopping cart. But there are other good options out there. I've worked with clients on Shopify, so that's a good platform where people sell digital and physical products, and they do have an area for a blog. The only difference is that WordPress is a leader in as far as the search engine goes and search engine optimization. They're a little more advanced, or they're a lot more advanced than Shopify is. And then a lot of people also, for digital products, they use Samcart. That's another one that I've tested, and I've spoken with their sales team about that, and that other people or other consultants and coaches, I know that they use that. And so that's a good platform for digital products also. And a great thing about them is that they have a very simple checkout process. It's very distraction free. It doesn't send your audience away from that page, and it doesn't send them to different places. Hey, she's Bossy by Shamiko. It doesn't send them to different places to have to check out. It's really simple. Like, they get to the product that they want and they need, and they check out, and that's the end of it. So that's one thing that I really do like about Samcart. So those are what you would use to actually sell your digital products. And you can still, like, even with Samcart being a separate shopping cart, you can still use your blog as the tool to basically build your relationships and to feed that information and solve your potential customer or client's problem. And then you would suggest the product as the solution. So those are all I have. And recapping on the digital product ideas, the first one was principles. The second one was planners, digital planners. The third one was an ebook. The fourth was a course. And the fifth one was a checklist. I elaborated more on these. I will not be posting the replay here, but later in the week I will be publishing that on YouTube. So I will let you guys know when I post that if you want to check out the replay and get the full rundown on how to use your blog to create and sell digital products. And I'll be coming back on Thursday. So if you have any questions about this or anything that I've been covering about blogging or anything I covered this week, then let me know, or come back on Thursday and we will go over those questions. So thank you guys for showing up and for your participation. And, let me know what questions you have. You can DM me the questions too if you aren't able to come on Thursday, but it'll be the same time at 6 p.m. Central Time, and we will go over those questions. Talk to you guys later.